he walks up to me and he grabs me, and then he grabs my face and he leans in and lips puckered tries to kiss me, and I start screaming. You can't hear it in the clip, but I'm fucking screaming my head off. Twitch's security is like nowhere near me, nowhere to be found. I can see them, but they don't do anything. My security jumps up and shoves the guy away from me, and he's allowed to walk away and leave. They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
30 days? A 30-day ban for assaulting a fucking bro. On camera. That's at TwitchCon. That's fucking mental, man. That is fucking insane. A streamer called Emiru, who I've never heard of, did a little like press conference style stream talking about it. Was it here? Where she's just like in this big meeting room on her own? Yeah, okay. I've got it. Oh, it's actually quite short. Where's the video of the incident? Trigger warning, etc. She's one of the top female streamers on Twitch. They're doing like a fan meet, isn't it? This is where they're doing like giving autographs and shit, right?
I'm up front.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did what? Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Oh, okay. Just see, Danny's really good at just being ultra confident about everything, and
We just walked past.
yeah. Which one's which?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is it. And then, in the context of there being bad security, this happened.
Whoa.
So I guess the issue is that this guy basically was allowed to get past here and to get like quite close to her, and then also the other people were kind of showing how they were able to get kind of smoothly through the security checks. And that's Emiru streamer. Fucking hell, man. Ugh. That is fucking minging. Ugh.
Thank you.
That was her security that pushed him off, not TwitchCon one. So I've heard, yes. Security guard here, lots of issues with TwitchCon security apparently. Yeah, listen. This is when everyone in Twitch chat becomes a security guard, right? You know, last week you were all dog trainers, and now this week all my security guards are coming out. It's a good break from all the IDF soldiers and Hamas operatives, given their expert opinion.
Wake the fuck up, samurai! We have a city to burn! Okay, so, first of all, you guys
Twitch CEO here, I'm retarded. Dude.
will have to forgive me, because I'm not meant to be doing streams like this. I'm meant to be playing fucking dress up in my room, playing video games, okay? I did not want to have to do like a stream like this. Like, it feels like I'm doing like a fucking press conference or something. But first of all, hope you guys are all feeling okay. Sorry you had to see that. You know what I'm supposed to be doing right now, actually? I'm supposed to be going over my run of show for my TwitchCon show, which I am still doing, by the way, because of all the work that the production staff and the cosplayers in it put into it. It's not their fault that happened. I'm still gonna do it. But yeah, I don't even know where to fucking start. I don't know if you guys can see this. I wrote fucking notes for this because there's so much stuff that I feel like needs to be talked about, which is also why I was very aggressive in my tweet earlier today, which is, I mean, you guys know me. I am never like that, but I just feel like, in a way, it's my responsibility, you know what I mean? Because it's not just about me. Like, this could have happened to anyone. Honestly, for all we know, this could have already happened to someone, a small streamer, and someone just wasn't filming it. Which, okay, I'll just start this by saying,
Man, you can tell she's really fucking like bothered by what happened there. You can tell that's like really affected her. Fucking hell. Not good, boys. Not good. Don't be that guy. Holy shit. All right, let's see. Hello, everyone. I'm okay, and thank you for all the kind messages. Sorry I can't respond to them all. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon and even in front of another creator's meet and greet to grab me and my face and try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse. I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this. But to tell you honestly, I'm a lot more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true my favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to police at a past TwitchCon. Uh-oh. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip since they don't even appear in the frame, lol. The woman who is walking me away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to talk about something else. So, if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything, and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing, lol. In Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but it is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me. It felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. What did the guy do exactly? Did he kiss her? Just rewind the stream. He walked up to her and aggressively tried to kiss her, yeah. He assaulted her, yeah. He sexually assaulted her. I have a lot more I want to say, but I will say it on stream later today instead of writing a book on here. Thank you guys again. Sorry you all had to see that. This is definitely my last TwitchCon, and it saddens me to say, as a 10-year off and on attendee of TwitchCon, I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those options would feel. Stay safe, y'all. Everything is going to be okay. This is the VOD. Okay, that we're watching live now.
Shout out to the guy who filmed it and put it on Twitter, because last night after this happened, I was thinking fuck, I have to talk about this.
You can't guarantee 100% safety at things like this. Yeah, you can't, but you can guarantee better than what was... the problem here is that there was no safety. The only safety was her own security guy that she brought with her.
People need to know that this happened. How am I going to do that? And then someone happened to post it on Twitter.
Would probably make better security for Twitch, though they'd probably need a refresher on CBRN, because I guarantee these cons stink to high hell, corrosive body odor and all.
Okay, thanks for the $10.
So thank fucking God I didn't have to figure that out myself. Which, okay, like I said, this is going to be a mess because I'm not meant to.
Dude, how could you screen every creep out? I don't know if you're just coming into this conversation 5 seconds ago. There was multiple security barriers that this guy was able to just get through fairly brazenly, and to get through someone else's meet and greet towards her to go in on her. And the only reason that she got that the guy got stopped was because her own security guard pushed him off. Her own guy pushed him off, not TwitchCon's.
These kinds of streams.
The TwitchCon security aren't even in frame. That's the only guy who's in frame.
I don't think that Twitch would have put out an official...
Don't they hug and get close to fans? Okay, bye-bye.
...statement if that clip wasn't posted and going viral. And even after the fact that that clip was posted and going viral, as far as I know, the other people who had meet and greets today were not reached out to ask if they wanted extra security or if they even wanted to cancel their meet and greet. Maybe some people were, but I know for a fact Extra Emily wasn't. My personal manager made sure that she had extra security. No one reached out to her. Don't know about everyone, but I know that for a fact. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning, because I want to be able to run through everything before the show starts. The show starts in a fucking hour. Okay, my notes are a fucking mess. It looks like a schizo board.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, again, thank you to the guy that put it on Twitter. Thank you to the people that talked about it, because otherwise I don't know if anything would have been done or it would have been taken seriously, straight up. So I'm just gonna go through, from my perspective, what happened, what I saw, the order of events. So I was doing my meet and greet, and I've seen people saying that it was an obligation given to me, like to be a featured creator and to have my show, I had to do a meet and greet, which is true. I was told that I had to do a meet and greet, but as far as I know, there's some people that canceled. Regardless, I didn't cancel. I thought it was going to be fine.
But she had to do a meet and greet. Jesus.
I show up at 4. I'm doing my meet and greet. This happened about 30 minutes into my meet and greet, so I was probably only like 20 to 30% done with my meet and greet. I was just taking a picture with someone else, like completely normal, nice guy. And then I see out of the corner of my eye, there's a guy walking around the side of the meet and greet, and he crosses in front of the meet and greet of the person to the left of me, which is a VTuber. So he's able to walk up and in front of another streamer's meet and greet, and then he walks up to me, and he's like walking with a purpose, you know what I mean? And he grabs me, but I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, but in my head, I'm like, it seems like he's supposed to be here, and then he leans in like he's gonna tell me something. So in my head, I'm like, maybe it's like TwitchCon staff like coming to let me know something, because like sometimes it'll happen where you're at an event and someone will like come up to like let you know something, you know what I mean? But I'm still like freaked out because he grabbed me. That's not normal. And then he grabs my face and he leans in and lips puckered tries to kiss me, and I start screaming. You can't hear it in the clip, but I'm fucking screaming my head off. And then my security, Twitch's security, is like nowhere near me, nowhere to be found. I can see them, but they don't do anything. My security jumps up and shoves the guy away from me and is like, get the fuck out of here. And he's allowed to walk away and leave. Yeah, so then after this point, I did not see a lot of what happened here. This is just based off what people in the line told me. My friend Bonnie, who was there, told me, and Melissa, my manager, told me. So the woman who moved me away from the meet and greet was my personal manager. That was not Twitch staff. No one in Twitch staff came up to me to like see what was going on. My manager and Bonnie moved me to the back, and they're like hugging me and being like, do you want to finish your meet and greet, basically. And I was back there for like a minute, and I was like, you know what, like I want to finish it because like of all these people here that, you know.
Why did her security guard not pin him down or something? I don't really know the rules, but I might guess that if you are private security, like, and you're not actually hired there for as part of the venue and everything, you might only have a responsibility to keep her safe, but not to like look after like make sure the guy is restrained or whatever afterward. I don't know. I feel like that would be easily Twitch's job, like the Twitch security job, because it's their event. Whereas he's there for her, not for the event. And
I go back out there, and still there's no one from Twitch there.
Oh yeah, and what was that? Is that the story, that the last time her guard, the one who got banned from TwitchCon, was because he restrained someone? Was that right? Did she say that here? My favorite unusual guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to police. Oh, yeah. Huh. Well, there you go. That's why. I think I missed out. So I couldn't understand what you were saying there, but I think I missed out one of the words. Okay. That's very clear. Yeah, she held a stalker's arm. Okay. Sorry. Not she. She didn't do that.
The poor guy that I was taking the picture with originally, he's like fucking mortified, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? And again, no one from Twitch there. I say to this guy, I'm like, I'm sorry you had to see that, and he's like, no, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Why am I having to tell the TwitchCon attendees and my fans, sorry you had to see that, and not like someone from Twitch or Twitch security. Anyway, so I didn't see this. This is just what my friend and my manager were telling me. The Twitch security like kind of like got together after that and we were like, wait, what happened? Oh, I didn't even see what happened, haha, and just like started talking about something else. So it's like, okay, and then that's the events of what happened, just to like line all that up.
Funny people are joking about IDF security, but literally the fucking Israeli security guy who was with us in in Israel, that guy would have absolutely not allowed that shit. That guy was a fucking Terminator. Jesus. I mean, without being too much of a stereotype, unironically, it was like having this guy taking us around.
Erev Tov. My name, Captain Eran Morad. Today we learn defense from radical Islam terror. Picture the scene. You are chained to a radiator, naked with a bag over your head. All of a sudden, terrorists break
This is just me asking him what his average Sunday is like.
But I didn't talk at all about the aftermath of all of this at all, and I don't think anyone knows this, save for like maybe some streamers that I'm friends with that came to spend time with me or that I talked to last night. Whew, okay. So I finished the meet and greet, and I was escorted back to my hotel by my one security guard. Oh, and also, by the way, I've seen clips, people bringing up clips of me talking about how
that guy was also racist.
My previous,
well, our security guy, he definitely did have, he definitely was a little bit bigoted for
Israeli
sure.
tanks are bipeds now.
Thanks for the £10, honked in Maine. Appreciate it.
Favorite security guard was permabanned from TwitchCon because at a previous TwitchCon 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, there was a stalker and he held him by the arm until police got there, and because of that he was indefinitely banned from TwitchCon, like from all of TwitchCon, not just the venue, because that was in Las Vegas. Anyway, that just a side note. Okay, man, I wrote down a lot of shit here. Okay, can I just also say, what you guys are seeing here is character development. I've always been the person who never says shit. Like, I just want everyone to have fun and for things to go well. Why am I the person who has to do this? So anyway, after I'm escorted back to my hotel, I let some of my friends know they come to my hotel to see me and spend time with me, like make sure I'm okay and everything. And then my manager's letting me know, she says, okay, my manager, I've contacted the police, they're gonna come talk to you about pressing charges.
This is what UNHINGED would be like if less people were mean to her on the internet. If only, eh?
They're trying to find the guy, they haven't found him. I'm like, what? Anyway, so at some point while I'm with my friends, a police officer comes and talks to me, interviews my manager, talks to my Twitch partner manager, who, by the way, she's so sweet, like she didn't do anything wrong here. All of that happens, and then I'm complaining to my friends, I'm like, the fuck do I do here, guys? Like, I have to talk about this, blah blah blah, and they're like, oh, like, don't worry about that right now, and then suddenly Wake's like, wait, why is my Discord saying hope Emmy's okay? And I'm like, oh fuck. I guess the clip got posted. Again, thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything.
She's really letting Twitch have it.
So after that, I start getting a lot of messages, I'm responding to people, and my manager comes back to me and she's upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days. What? And then she's obviously like, hello? Like, that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with
I really identify with that reaction. I think I just met my spirit animal with that reaction.
They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
30 days?
What? And then she's obviously like, hello?
When they say that, so is he just a viewer then? He's not a streamer. Because you can ban viewers as well. 30 days. A 30-day ban for assaulting a fucking stream. Bro! On camera. That's at TwitchCon. That's fucking mental, man. That is fucking insane. That is so unbelievable. This guy must have been giving out hella gifties. Fuck me.
Like, that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not.
30
like, we're
days.
talking about the convention here. So they changed it to indefinite. Takes an hour for that to happen, by the way. These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
You shouldn't even, Matt, you shouldn't even need to think about it for that to be a permanent ban. That's not even like worthy. That's not like you get a cookie or anything. That's like the most obvious. That's what you don't even say that. You don't even, if you're doing if Dan Clancy's doing is like, I apologize profusely for the incident. We will tighten security. We will spend more money. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's all. You don't even mention that you permaban the guy. That's just given, right? The fuck.
Also, later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, also another detail. Sorry, my lines are all crazy here. My Twitch didn't approach my manager to talk to their head of security. It took them 2 hours to approach her to talk about what happened. And by then, she had already talked to police and called a lawyer on her own. My manager, Melissa. And they showed her a photo of the guy that I believe a fan took, by the way. A fan took a photo of him, not one of their security guards. They're like, oh yeah, here's his photo. We're like gonna find him. He still had his badge and his wristband and everything. The guy. So, yeah, I really feel like a lot of this process wouldn't have happened if it weren't for my manager advocating for me so hard. Which again, here, I'll get to that later. I'll keep going here. So they also showed my manager some security footage of the area, and the guy was able, he was waiting for there to be a gap in security, and there was. He was able to walk through the side, not through like the 2 lanes of meet and greet people.
Was Dan Clancy at the party?
And been like back.
He must have been, right? The Twitch people were partying. Well, is that Dan Clancy and his mates fucking tanning the Colombian marching powder off of the fucking belly button of Don't say it. Don't say it!
Checked for my meet and greet. He was able to just walk through because there just wasn't like consistent security there. Oh my gosh. And then so yeah, that's basically my day yesterday. And then today, this morning, I was told that Amazon flew in their global head of something to redesign the whole process and security of the con for the rest of the convention. Why wasn't there someone like that here already? Or like they didn't do that beforehand? Like, hello? I'm sorry. So yeah, they, I guess they know that they fucked up really bad if they're flying in their Amazon's global head.
Their global head.
And also, I want to make it clear so that people understand this. I am so lucky and privileged okay? Do you know how much I spent on security to be able to come to this event in the first place? Like, but I'm not just talking about yesterday, I'm talking about my security for like my RV trip that I did with my friends and stuff. I spent over $10,000.
$10,000.
Some people who stream on Twitch don't even make $10,000 in a year.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they supposed to do? Like, if you watch the clip, the security guard who pushes the guy away is my security. The woman who pulls me to the back, my manager. If you're a small streamer and you don't have those resources, or someone in your line's not filming, what the fuck do you do? No one would have known. Like, it's actually fucking insane. I'm genuinely angry.
Out of interest, if I ever go to Israel again, how much do you think it would be to get Doron to do security? Doron from Fauda. Because he's like special forces, right? How much would it be, do you think? Do you think he'd be hiring? You think I'd fundraise to get this guy?
Like, I am not an angry person. Like, it's just ridiculous. And like, honestly, I genuinely think there have been other people who have been sexually assaulted, groped, like, who fucking knows, worse, at these conventions, and just nobody knows. Because like I said, they didn't post any kind of announcement, weren't letting other streamers with similar events as me, similar meet and greets know, until there was like a viral clip. And by the way, they can't even mention my name in it. Thank you guys, thank you. And okay, hold on. Let me pull up what they wrote, because that was another thing that was crazy to wake up to. All right, let me read this. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving—
What a despicable non-answer, like non-statement. Safety and security is very important to us at the Twitch family, of which you are a prized member.
high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply unsettling. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement event security were on site. That's a lie. That's literally a lie. And responded to the incident. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they're banned
Immediately
Twitch,
blocked? What, like after he got away? Okay.
Online and in-person events. Okay, like, no one cares about online. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team, that's true, and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We've increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we're unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. You know why they said that? They only thought about that because of Melissa, my manager. She said, were you vetting people coming through the line? They said, oh yeah, everyone had to sign up, and they get background checks, but they're allowed to bring a +1. Well, are there +1s background checked? No. Melissa was like, okay guys, Twitch has a zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community. Yeah, I don't even know, like, I'm just tired, guys, like, I'm just so tired of, I've just had so many things happen, and like, you know, stuff just happens, like, especially when you're like a creator, or like a girl creator in particular. But I just feel like I've been failed so many times, or lied to so many times. And I'm always like, you know, it's okay, we'll figure it out. You should have figured it out already. You should have fucking figured it out already. Oh my god.
If it's any consolation, mate, they're not, you know, some people have your back, okay? There are some people who care. Not least of all, your #1 security from now on online, Dan Saltman, to the rescue. He was getting dragged over the coals yesterday for that fucking brothel shit. And then today, just when whatever Tony or whatever those people, just when they thought they could get him to talk about something else, this happens. Twitch and Hasan start imploding and nobody gives me any credit.
This whole thing, all of this, it's all about me.
I am the one. I am the one who makes Twitch look bad on the internet. Is this what Dan was doing, Clancy?
All right, guys, I am not a trained professional. Don't try this at home.
I get it. Dan Clancy is supposed to be the fucking like guy who, you know, is a big Hasan fan. He likes people who say what's what, speak truth to power. Like, oh god, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of fucking BrewDog, man. BrewDog. BrewDog, for those of you who don't know, is a craft beer chain, one of the OG like modern craft beer chains that started actually in Aberdeen, where I'm from. So I went to their first ever pub on the day that it opened, and I'm looking around at this place. I'm like, this is fucking wank. What is this? The food was shit. They had all these fucking like high percent fucking drinks that were like really expensive, but one of the people who worked there told me that what they were basically doing was just scraping fucking bottom of the barrel shit and just making it really strong. It was started by two guys, and their whole aesthetic was that they were like a punk pub, you know, like punk IPA. And on their Facebook, like, because I used to do gigs for these guys, and like their executives or whatever would have these like Facebook accounts. There's like a picture of some 30-something like blonde tradwife CEO, and it's like her face smiling, and it just says like I am punk on it was such fucking nonsense. And they got in a shitload of controversy a few years later because they bought out some other very small craft beer fucking company, and I think they used some like fairly like unethical, or like basically they did like a kind of corporate buyout of some group that didn't really want to get bought out. They just kind of like used their size to squeeze the competition, basically.
Nice
That's what this is, right?
Out of the spiral, mate.
That's what this is. It's all these people who use the aesthetics of like alternative rebellion, like fucking punk and all that shit. And they're just Wolf of Wall Street. They're just corporate CEOs. That's it. They're just CEOs. They're just annoying Patrick Bateman fucking losers who do it but in a fucking pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Oh god, BrewDog, man, they paid like shit as well, man. I did like I think one gig in BrewDog, and it was like a half-hour set, and it was me and a singer, and we were told like £20. I was like, okay, £20 each. That's not great. That's pretty shit. But like I wasn't doing anything that day, so whatever. We'll do it. And he gives us £20 between us, £10 each for a fucking like, dude. Oh man, fuck. It was like, oh yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm like, bro. But the way he phrased it, like in the emails, it sounded like he was saying 20 each. It sounded like he was saying each. And I just fucking brute, man. These people, these like alternative business model, fucking. They're such scamming cunts, man. Yeah, they were the classic. They were the classic. Turn up and get a fucking free beer, you know. Play for us for an hour and get a free beer. Risk some fucking asshole spilling their booze all over your fucking guitar pedals and shit. Yeah. Fuck BrewDog, man.
So yeah, that's basically.
Did you start specifying for future jobs of his each? Like obviously when I was unemployed and like just starting to get into music scenes, like I just took every job I could. I did not give a fuck. Did not give a fuck. But yeah, later on I got a bit more assertive. Yeah, for sure.
We're getting something, a rundown of everything. But yeah, it's fucking insane. And I mean, I'm not usually the type of person to talk about this stuff, but it's like, well, did I lie about anything? No. Like, what are you're gonna be mad at me for telling like the things that y'all did wrong? And like, okay, so another.
Surprised I never saw you there. What the fuck? Well, yeah, because I stopped. I didn't go very often. I didn't. What, BrewDog in Aberdeen? Yeah, fuck that. Because there was the flagship, and then there was the bigger one, where what was it called? This is such a niche conversation. Jesus Christ. There was always it was where Snafu was, right? Yeah, that one. I went there a few times. It was called New Dog. We used to call it the new BrewDog. But nah, fuck it. Like shite. Not good. 6 Degrees North. That was a good pub, and it was like similar to BrewDog, but without all the fucking pomp, all the nonsense.
The thought that I had was like maybe like the reason Twitch said in their thing, like, oh, security immediately got the guy. Maybe like, you know, they hired like shitty security and they like lied to them so they wouldn't like, you know, lose their job or not get paid. Maybe if you guys had like, you know, actual cameras and like good comms, no one would be able to lie or have to lie.
Yeah.
Like why is it better to, or like easier to find out something happened in fucking Among Us than at TwitchCon? Hello? It's fucking insane. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys all that. This is character development. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Like this was just the final straw for me.
God.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I have been, okay, something else. Sorry, I just keep remembering shit. It's gonna be like this for the rest of the stream. I saw a thing that said I was in their like top 5 or top 10 most followed streamers attending this event. Again, if that happened to me, what the fuck is happening to small creators that we don't even hear about because no one's filming them? Like, they tweet it and like Twitch doesn't feel the need to follow up with them or publicly. It's just,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I covered everything, and I've been a streamer on Twitch for 10 years. I attended the very first or maybe the second TwitchCon ever in 2016, 2015. And yeah, like I understand back then it was different, but I feel like I know they say there's security upgrades, but it really feels like there's not. Like another thing that happened, I forgot to mention. So the way that the meet and greet worked is like people line up, they come through, they take a picture, then they're supposed to walk through the back and leave. There were people walking through the back trying to come up to my booth, or like, I mean, not all of them were like malicious intent, obviously. Like some people would leave and be like, oh shit, my picture is bad, I'm gonna go back and ask for another one. And my manager had to be the one to tell them like, oh no, you can't, like keep moving. And there was even like, I think it was fucking Neon, was able to walk through the back of my meet and greet, and was like, oh hey, like, can I come say hi? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, it was just horrible. Like, there was no thought put into it at all. And yeah, I was like, man, it's just fucking naked and afraid out here. Like, thank God I have my manager and my security and my friends. But, like, I just feel so bad for, you know, Twitch creators who wouldn't be able to be in that position. Are you okay, though? This is gonna sound fucked up, honestly. I'm so desensitized to stuff like that when it happens, I kind of just go into, like, lock-in mode. I'm like, okay, I need to just lock in and, like, get through this. Worry about it later. So that's how I was able to finish my meet and greet. Like, my friends were telling me, like, bro, if it was me, I would have been crying. You're built different for going back out there. And like I said, I was going back out there and having to apologize to people in my own line. Being like, I'm sorry you saw that, I hope you're okay. And then they of course were like, what the fuck, why are you saying that to me? But I felt like I had to because no one else was there. And like I said on Twitter,
I'm kind of like stuck in my head now because you're thinking like
I really wish
there's like a sign. There are kind of like little signs here of like someone just being like a fairly decent person, or I guess it could just be PR. But like the fact that she constantly like refers back to like, what if this were a smaller streamer? Like what if something already has happened to smaller streamers and no one knows because it wasn't filmed and all that? Like she keeps bringing it back to that and like I guess like recognizing the position that she's in compared to others. It's quite thoughtful.
I have this opinion. Like I love trying to be like the positive, like, oh, let's get together and have fun, everyone. I really, like, would discourage other creators from going back to TwitchCon, not just because it was able to happen at all, and what happened during it and the aftermath. Like, it's just crazy. Like, why would their PR team say that? Like, you can literally see in the clip that he's allowed to walk away. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate all the support and stuff. It was pretty crazy, getting all the messages and stuff last night. And again, I've said it like 5 fucking times. Thank fucking God that someone was filming and decided to post it, because if not, you know what I would be doing today? I would be so fucking stressed being like, okay, do I have to disrupt my stuff that I have planned to announce that this thing happened to me and let people know that it could happen to them? So thank fucking God for that guy. Like, thank you so much for doing that. And I would just encourage everyone just to stand the fuck up. Stand up for yourself, stand up for other people, because if you don't, look what fucking happens, which is crazy because I saw Valkyrie, I saw Pokey, I saw Hasan, I saw Cutie saying, I don't really want to go to TwitchCon because I don't feel safe. And everyone was saying that they were stupid or overreact. Not everyone, but a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. I suppose, yeah, like, because obviously you'd think that Charlie Kirk's thing would be in everyone's heads during this whole thing. But, yes, no.
A large portion of people were saying that. And Twitch's response to that was to be like, oh, don't worry, everyone else. We up security. I should have listened to them. Especially because, I mean, a lot of people know stuff like this has happened to me in the past, and I just keep going. Like, I'm the kind of person that's like, you know what, I'm not gonna let a shitty person or a shitty thing ruin my life or like what's going on for me, you know what I mean? Fuck it, we ball. So I was like, I'm gonna go anyway. I'm just gonna be smart. I'm gonna pay for security. I'm only gonna do my show. How is someone gonna attack me at my show? I'm only gonna do my meet and greet. How the fuck would they get into a meet and greet? It's roped off with security. Nope. Nope, lesson learned. And also after it happened, Twitch did offer if I wanted some of their Twitch security. I was like, I'm good, bro. But I was lucky enough that Clemens, who's one of my usual security guards, flew out from Austin, Texas this morning to be there with me today. Have to go to lengths like that. And I have 2 other security guards. One of them's Amazon's, but I have my personal security guard that I feel comfortable with is like my main guy. And they said that they like changed security for the show and stuff. But yeah, I'm just done. Like, this is the kind of thing that it's like, once you break the trust for something like this, you're never getting it back. I'm sorry, you're just not. Like, it's not like this is the first time that something like this has happened. So like the trust was already kind of broken, and that caused a lot of people not want to come. Like, for example, people were talking about how last year, Nick, NMPLOL, and Wake Wilder, got assaulted. A guy literally walked up to Nick on stream and licked his nipple, which again, if that wasn't filmed on stream, would anything have been done? I don't fucking know. And they didn't even make like an official announcement about it. They didn't reach out to Nick, as far as I know. He was saying that last year. So if they did reach out to him, it was way after the con. So it's like, did they just not think it was a big deal? Is it because Nick's a guy? Like, hello? I'm supposed to be working on my Runner show right now. I am still doing the show, like I said, because of the production staff worked really hard on it. And the cosplayers involved worked really hard on it, so I still want to do it, but this is going to be my last TwitchCon show. I'm doing it with Baby No Money and Will Neff, so even though we haven't really had time to go over this in practice, it'll be fine. It'll be a shit show, but it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fun. Lots of talented people working in Twitch production and all that. It's yeah. Anyway, how we feeling, you guys? Yeah, I'm flying home tomorrow, and my security guard's gonna be accompanying me to fly home. But it's just sad, the world that we live in now. Like, to me, I don't even think of myself as like someone that needs to be protected or like someone important, but it's like, you know, I was talking about how like I wanted to buy a new hamster recently. I was thinking about how if I want to do that on stream, I'd have to hire security to go buy a fucking hamster. And like I said, I spent over $10,000 alone just to come to TwitchCon for security. I've probably spent close to 6 figures total going to cons and stuff on security. And again, it's not like this only happens to people of my size. This happens to girls or guys with 50 viewers. What the fuck are they supposed to do? They can't afford that.
Let's just bring it up again.
It's like, you gotta just deal with it, not there, or you're... that's another thing. I could've fucking died yesterday. But yeah, obviously, I'm gonna be making my own personal changes going forward. I already have, like, for years, but I'm just really hurt and disappointed by how everything was set up by Twitch and like how it was handled after. Like, honestly, that was upsetting me more and making me more angry.
What is this? Emiru roasts Twitch at her TwitchCon show.
To my 2 main hosts, how are you guys feeling? Have you picked a winner?
I think I know my winner.
You already have your winner?
I think I have my winner.
All right.
Sorry, I must have caught mono at my meet and greet.
Holy shit!
To my 2 main hosts.
This person's cool.
Last night than everything else. Like, it's like, okay, you know, any person can be walking on the street and get assaulted. Like, yeah, it's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. But why do I have to worry about that happening at the convention for the place that I work? I don't know if I'm just talking in circles now, but I don't know, guys. Y'all want to see my fit for the show? Ugh.
You're asking why she's dressed like that is because I think she's a cosplayer, isn't she? Like, her Twitter is full of cosplay. Am I wrong? Isn't that why? Why is that a difficult question?
Bonnie helped me put it together, and I've got the heels.
Yeah. Gaming IRL streamer, cosplayer, and she's like, she doesn't actually look like that. That's not her real hair. That's not her everyday garb. Yeah, okay.
Show's in fucking 28 minutes. Fuck me. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just gonna try to have fun. Try to, like, you know, let the cosplayers and people that came to participate in it shine. And then I'm going home. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trying to remember if I forgot to touch anything else. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, this stream fucking sucked. I feel like I'm being forced to do a press conference because it's like, if I don't say these things, no one is going to. And then they're just gonna act like it never happened next year. Great, love it.
Don Clancy, yeah?
Remember when I was just a girl in Kansas playing League in my room, and the worst thing that ever happened to me was someone said I was like a boosted whore in chat or something?
Boosted.
Wish I could go back to that. Ugh. What else? Shout out to my friends. All the people that reached out to me.
Oh my god, she's Southern. I just heard that. Wait.
I remember Lakari.
Okay, someone help me with this, Americans. Is Kansas actually like Southern? Because I think it is, the way they talk and everything, and the vibe, the racism, the Christianity, the homophobia. But isn't it like generally, like, geographically, it's not like Midwest? What? How do you? Is it Midwest or is it South? Midwest. Okay. Okay.
Particular was like, yo, Emmy, you need another security guard?
South is more like Tennessee, Louisiana. Like, they're a bit different, right? Yeah. They're built different.
I can be there. I'll make sure that I'll keep you safe. Lakari offered to be an extra security guard. I was like, aw. Thanks, bro.
Alabama.
Yeah, my brain is mush, bro. I'm cooked. But yeah, this was kind of like, I guess you could say like a climax for me in my character development.
Jesus.
Because this year already, I know there's a lot of people that watch me that are kind of similar to me in some regards in terms of being like a more like timid or like glass half full type of person or like wanting to believe the best in people type of person. I still believe that you can be that way, and I still believe that I'm still that way, but I've definitely come to realize, and I really want everyone to really think about this, you have to stand the fuck up for yourself, for other people, because if you don't, there's a lot of people who are just gonna take the easy, lazy route because it doesn't affect them, so they don't care. Like a lot of the people that were hired to work on this event. And I've been through so many horrible things. I don't want things like this to happen to other people, or at least for it to not be that easy for it to happen to other people. I do feel like it's partially my responsibility. I mean, not to like make sure things don't happen, but to let people know that these kinds of things happen, because they should know. And again, it's crazy that nothing was said about this publicly or to other creators who had similar events as me until there was a viral clip. But yeah, it's been crazy weekend. Crazy fucking weekend. But yeah, I love you guys. I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm not gonna stop, you know, trying to interact with fans in a safe way. Maybe no more convention streams, which is sad because I love convention streams, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't control the weather, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just really hope that nothing else happens to anyone else this weekend. That we're not hearing any more terrible stories. And I really feel like the only way to hold people accountable is to show that it's not okay.
Accountable?
By
oh, no.
things, by, for example,
Get
like
Dean Withers in, he'll tell you all about
I was
it.
saying, creators not going to these events. Because a lot of these tickets are sold.
I've just got Dean's react face in my head as he watches the video on stream. Fuck, mate. You know what it would be. Fucking dislocate his jaw.
Via meet and greets, like what I was doing. And I really feel like I was treated like cattle or merchandise. Cause why is no one there making sure I'm safe like a person? Why are the security guards joking and laughing and be like, oh, I didn't even see what happened?
Mm-hmm. Weird.
It's crazy, man. I wanna play fucking Mega Bonk, bro. So fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. And yeah, I don't even care if I lose any like opportunities or anything for talking about this, because it's fucking insane. And another thing I've realized is sometimes if you don't say something, no one else is going to. Sometimes you have to be the one that, you know, steps up and starts the conversation. And yeah, like I said, this isn't even the first thing that happened, because my friends Nick and Wake, it happened to them last year. And yeah, maybe just because they're men or something, it wasn't taken seriously, which is fucking insane. But yeah, stay safe, guys. Look out for your friends. You know, if you're here this weekend, you know, stay in groups.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would love to know if like other things have happened to other smaller creators and it's just being drowned out because Twitch isn't giving them the same attention that they're giving me. I would love to know, even if it happened in the past, because it's fucking ridiculous. Like, yes, I know these things happen at cons, but when the con literally exists because of your small and big creators, it should not be this kind of an issue where it's like talked about to this extent. Yeah, I would love to know. I think you guys should post about it if something happened to you. Like, please do. Oh, I need a minute. Sorry. Give me a sec.
Doesn't she have to do her event in like 2 minutes?
But But yeah, I'm just very angry.
Yeah.
Not just because of what happened to me, but because of what it implies about other people. Because if I wasn't important, there's hundreds of thousands of people that stream on Twitch. Like, I don't know. I genuinely, again, I hate being this kind of person. I genuinely want people to be held accountable and for things to, like, visibly be changed. But even so, I personally am not going to another TwitchCon. I'm done. 10 years of streaming, I'm done. This is my final TwitchCon. This show will be my final performance. And then I'm going back to streaming video games in my room. In my house that probably has more cameras around it than TwitchCon.
True. Got him.
But yeah, I hope if this happened to any other creators, you know that you are cared about and people do want to know. And yeah, yeah, that was a lot. Sorry guys, I hate the heavy stuff.
You and Chud are twinning right now.
Obviously, Neon is another streamer, so I don't think he's going to do anything wrong. Necessarily. He's that kick guy that knocks about with Aiden and Ross, isn't he? But again, it just demonstrates that, you know, there's obviously patchwork security at play here.
Demonstrates in it. Blood. Alright, sorry.
Really hate the heavy stuff. And I know there's some people at Twitch and Amazon watching right now. Please just listen. Like, people aren't saying.
Watching you and Chud's chats have diametrically opposed thoughts, and this is hilarious. Wait, what's his chat doing? Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna scream at them though. She feel bad for poor people.
I was like, man, it's just fucking naked and afraid out here. Like, thank God I have my manager and my security and my friends.
What the fuck is she on about?
But, I just feel so bad for,
okay, that's wonderful.
You know,
but how do I
Twitch creators who wouldn't be able to
Thank you for the super chat.
be in that position.
Does the manager
Are
retain
you okay,
a fur
though?
coat?
This is gonna sound fucked up, honestly. I'm so desensitized to stuff like that, that when it happens, I kind of just go into, like, lock-in mode. I'm like, okay, I need to just lock in and, like...
Fucking stylo. She got hugged, man. It's a hug. Who cares? Oh no.
Through this.
Thank you.
Later.
Jesus.
So that's
Dude,
how
the problem is they all have these like parasocial audiences and stuff.
It's hard to tell if like the chat jokes a lot of the times about this, but yeah, fuck. You know.
Just for no reason. Like, I feel like you guys don't get it or something. Like, I could have literally been stabbed yesterday. Literally. Like, I have also seen people asking if I'm like taking any type of legal action. I am pressing charges against the guy. With the police.
Let's go.
As for anything else, I don't know yet because I've been having my manager handle all of those like side conversations. So I have no idea, but I don't. It's just not okay. But at the bare minimum, I will be pressing charges against the guy that was there. Obviously, like, duh. Yes, sir. I mean, it's also kind of funny. I'm literally doing this in TwitchCon. They just gave me an empty conference room to just fucking dispel everything. But yeah, I really feel like there's a lot of key people that are responsible that need to be held accountable, because clearly there's been multiple points of failure for this to have even happened in the first place. And again, forgive me if I'm just rambling in circles, but I do also want to say, yeah, there's a lot of people that work at Twitch that are lovely, amazing, creative people. It's not them, but there's definitely multiple people that their failure allowed this to happen. Multiple people, for sure. I don't have any doubt about that, especially because of the fact that they flew out the global head of Amazon to talk to my manager and my security guard today.
Who's the global head of Amazon? You mean that's not Bezos? Is there? What do you mean global? Like they have a head office or like a head manager or something? I don't know what they mean by the global head. The head, Mr. and Mrs. Head, head of security. Okay.
But yeah,
Jeffrey
we're gonna do our
Amazon.
show with Will
True.
and Baby No Money. We're gonna try to have fun. During it, I know a lot of you guys are still mad, but I'd prefer if we could just not talk about it. Just like focus on the show.
Yeah.
And, like the people in the show.
Oh.
Not just be spamming like fuck Twitch or whatever, you know.
You can do a bit of that. She did a bit of that.
Yeah, cause like I said, there was a lot of people that worked on the show that had absolutely nothing to do with what happened yesterday. I would like for them to still, you know, be able to have a good show and, you know, feel like people enjoyed it, and that it was fun. Cause I didn't do a lot of work on the show. Like I came up with a lot of the concept, but I only did probably like 1 to 2% of the actual setup and production. So yeah, I don't want to be unfair to those people. Yeah, I have to head over there in like 5 minutes. Whew. I do have one more thing to say, but just give me a sec.
That shit ain't haram. I think you mean halal. Haram's the bad one. You'd say it is haram. What? You're like one of the, oh God, you're like one of those guys who says, Inshallah, when you actually mean mashallah. You mean like you're like celebratory, not God willing, but God has willed it. Fuck me, man. Walabama.
Guys, no one's gonna be mad at me if I go home and play League of Legends at this point, right? Like, I fucking deserve it, okay?
I mean, I say inshallah, but yeah, but the problem is that people use the word inshallah like they're saying mashallah. Like, inshallah means God willing, like you hope for something to happen, but people use it in like a congratulatory sense and start saying inshallah when like in that tone, like, hey, inshallah, but that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, fuck.
Bonnie said I have a weird mouth tick when I'm stressed. And I feel it.
You hear people say it as a greeting. Yeah.
Alright guys, 5 minutes to showtime.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm fine because I'm not like saying this to like try to like sound tough or something. I'm genuinely just built different. Like I'm used to this shit. I can handle it. I can like go live and do shit after. But there's so many people that like I would never want this to happen to someone else. Most people would have just canceled their show and went home probably, and I don't think anyone would fucking blame them.
Me when I have a hangover and have to go to work. Man, I knew some people who were built different in that regard, for
yeah,
sure.
I worry a lot for small creators. Not even small creators, even medium-sized creators who can't afford 1, 2, 3 security guards. Coming to shit like this, I don't know. Just be safe out there, guys. Try to be smart. Stick with your friends and your group. And yeah, don't be afraid to talk or ask for help if you ever need stuff. And then as a community, we need to stand up for each other and look out for each other and talk about things when things happen to each other. And the last thing that I want to say is I didn't really get a chance to talk about it because of, you know, all the things that were happening, but I kind of wanted to apologize for some people were talking about the clip of me getting kind of emotional at the end of the RV trip. That shit kind of just slipped out, but
what did you
there's
say?
A lot of things that I haven't wanted to talk about that I think I will probably be talking about when I get home from TwitchCon. So, just want to let you guys know about that. Yeah, thank you guys for the support, and I should probably head over to the getting ready area for the show because I think that the other people in the show are already there getting dressed, so I'm gonna go talk to them. So Allie, if you could put on a BRB, and then soon there should be like a show starting soon thing that'll be like 10 minutes or so. And then showtime. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for letting me rant about all of this. Yep. Love you guys. And yeah, look out for each other. I'll see you all in 10 minutes. I'm gonna end this here, and then we're gonna go to our BRB. So hopefully some of you guys will watch the show. Bye.
Okay. And following up from that, Dan Clancy did the right thing, okay, and held himself accountable by getting the most compromised psycho dick suck fucking tech dipshit journalist, Taylor Lorenz, to ask him the challenging questions about security.
And others. Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Emiru, get assaulted by a male fan. And a lot of streamers have, especially female streamers, have talked about, you know, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety of our creators is the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society.
What a fucking brilliant start. What a brilliant start. Politician's answer. Yes.
I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay, it's very different. You know, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff, well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday, obviously.
This is like the classic fucking, there were women and children in that car. There were only women and children in that car that you fired on. The IDF takes international law very seriously. We are operating to take down the Hamas terror infrastructure. Wait, excuse me, what? What did I just ask you?
Was something that we care deeply about securing this environment. You know, we're looking very closely at everything that happened there, and I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine, and so I want to see how we can support her. This is just something we have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry about helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done because that's the world we live in now.
Demi had posted earlier today that I guess this fan was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon. Why should streamers trust Twitch?
In the industry.
Stop with like, what is this fucking aesthetic he's trying to pull off? Like, you're just trying to look like some fucking aging crusty who gets fucking like irregular sleep because of all the fucking acid flashbacks. You are not that guy, Dan. This is not that guy. You will never be that guy. You are this guy, okay? You are all of these men. Yes, well, security and safety is very important in our organization. Like, you are not this guy. You're just sitting there like, oh, bro, can we just... Can I just get this over with so I can go and fucking tan some fucking Colombian marching powder off the fucking stomach of a fucking concubine, please? Come on, my favorite hot tub streamers. Can I just go to the party with my favorite hot tub streamers? Drink fucking champagne out of their fucking ear holes.
About helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done because that's the world we live in now.
Demi had posted earlier today that I guess this fan was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon. Why should streamers trust Twitch to keep them safe at TwitchCon? Because I feel like simultaneously this has been such a secure event to the point that even like journalists have had struggled. Like, you know, it is very secure, but here's this man that just walks up and is somehow able to bypass all these things. So why should they trust the platform when slip-ups or, you know, issues like this have happened?
Well, I mean, as you know, I think you toured some of what we do in terms of security. The reality is, even as you do a lot in terms of security in today's world, there are challenges that can present themselves, especially when someone is putting themselves out there. Right. And so, you know, we try to work very closely with
like, can you imagine with whatever he's trying to pull off here? It's like you want to be this guy, but you're literally just answering this question like fucking Patrick Bateman reviewing an album. Like, it's so insincere. Jesus Christ.
Creator about what they want to do and what.
Yes, Taylor did just throw in the well, obviously security is really effective here, but you know, yeah, okay.
For them.
I see what's going on.
So I don't want to get into any, you know, specifics or details, but part of that is working with creators and, you know, trying to find them. Right now, we're definitely, you know, ramping it up to make sure creators know that we have the resources there to help them figure out what's right for them.
Now, the real challenging question is going to be like, now, have you even considered what this is going to do for Hasan's reputation? This is just rage bait, man, right? Like, this is a rage bait thing. The mask, the fucking mid-sentence sweet. This is just like a rage bait, right? Saying that it's impossible to fucking clip tiny little shock prongs off of a collar with no demonstration of why she thinks that's impossible. Actual fucking rage bait. She was this person was literally like produced in a fucking Russian lab to trigger the West. That's what she's there to do, to trigger the enemy. The English-speaking world. Fuck them. This is journalism. Oh God, where was that? Where was that tweet where she was talking about people who can't believe their eyes with the collar? Where was that? I need that tweet. And she was like, we need journalism. Where was that? Don't believe your eyes, believe journalism. Where did she say that? I can't remember. It wasn't a tweet, it was a video. Oh yeah, we watched it. Huh, okay. Yeah, that's why I thought it sounded quite familiar. Okay. Whew. Absolute. Diabolical. What a fucking liability. What other follow-up do we have? Asmongold did a video about it. How much would Karl Popper hate Lorenz for that? I mean, you know, ooh. Ethan Klein. Is he really victim blaming Emiru for not culling enough weirdos from the audience? What the fuck is this take? What, is this a different part of it? Let's see.
This is the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you. And
no, this isn't victim blame. This is just like ridiculous, like stream of consciousness because he knows he's fucked. He knows he's got no fucking defense for this. This is like, and also, why are you going to Taylor Lorenz, you fucking slimy, miserable fucking cunt? Why not get better journalists? Get more high-profile journalists. Oh, you can't because they would actually challenge you on it. Fuck me. Literally, fucking Donald Trump, like, no, not you. Get me a nice journalist. I want a nice journalist. Fake news, not you. It's this.
I just care about talking about Gamergate style, you know, politically motivated conspiracy theories, because that's something that I cover, and it's something that I deal with a lot myself. I've written about Gamergate's type of stuff for a long time. Oh, Jonathan Katz is here. Oh, I invited you. Anyway, my point is I just want you guys to be able to recognize when you see this stuff and when you see somebody posting a bunch of blurry screenshots online, and when you see like this type of manufactured outrage and you watch these goalposts change and change and change, that should—
The goalposts are not changing. The goalposts are not changing. The vibrate-only model does not match the one that he displayed. It is impossible to match it. Like, you cannot do it. They are different shapes. They are not compatible.
be a sign for you to slow down and think twice, and also realize that video footage—
Is this like a Free Palestine thing with the colors here? This Free Palestine from the fucking crystal scent. Does she have like Free Palestine scented candles as well? Crystals.
Or photos and visual media can be very convincing. And so you need to recognize that, that essentially, like, don't just believe an out of context clip.
Out of context?
Because that's what a lot of you guys are doing. It's like you just see a clip and you see somebody misrepresented and then you just believe it. And that's, I wrote about this and I have a video tomorrow.
Yeah, and you not once showed exactly what the context is or demonstrated why the clip is out of context. Not once. You're a bad person and you're stupid. All right, let's see. Emiru, what did Asmon say?
The head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
Wow!
The fucking
Yep,
gays.
that was who. I was gonna leak it to my friend, but I guess I don't have
Also,
to now.
later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't.
That's who they were.
But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
She's speaking about Dan Clancy himself, by the way.
What, is that surprising? Obviously, it'd be Dan Clancy.
Was out partying at an influencer event while this was happening.
Sorry, my lines are all crazy here.
I'll say that one.
The head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
Wow.
Fucking gays. One more time.
The head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
Wow.
Party boy Clancy. Can't help himself. Hasan speaks to the Emiru incident, points to Destiny. Let's go!
See, like, there is, I mean, Destiny literally fucking egged this shit on and has at times straight up said, you know, Hasan deserves to be shot and killed. And he has actually promoted people in his community that have approached me in different instances.
The guy who said Destiny made you, that's who he's talking about. That's the guy who's talking about. That's the person he's talking about. That's the person he's talking about. God, he's such a... No, Taylor Lorenz actually isn't stupid. She's a very good liar. She's a very good manipulator. Hasan's a terrible fucking liar. Do you think Taylor watches him sometimes and just goes, oh, God. Oh, Hasan, I have to sweep for this? I have to propagandize for... Oh, my God. What did you just say? Where's the... What do you think of the rumor that the assaulter was sent by Dan Saltman to make Twitch look bad? Yeah, because I guess Dan got a bit of pushback from, I mean, even from me yesterday, right? For the brothel stuff. So he had to very quickly operate. He had to action some damage control incredibly quickly. There's not really any getting around that, is there? Oh God, I can't get to fucking Imager because of the UK shit. Oh my God. Oh, fuck me. Hang on. I need to do the thing. Can someone please screenshot this and send it to me? Thank you. I just DM'd it to someone. Get on it. Oh wait, would that work? This works, but this only works for one picture. There's two pictures. Fuck. Do you have a VPN? Yeah, but I can't log into it right now because that would disconnect my stream.
Frogan has been harassed by another one of Destiny's friends and content creators as well. You do, I do not. There is not a single instance where I have ever fucking thought that this was appropriate, especially because...
Yeah, because you outsource it. That's what you do. Actually, no, you don't even just outsource it. You promote people who do it. You promoted Bad and Panada, you fucking lying weasel fuck, after knowing that he was insane and completely unhinged and a fucking freak. Not more than just a crazy guy on Twitter, right? You said that. You said that. And then you promoted him. Fuck me. Why is he not naming people? Oh, because he knows he's full of shit, right? He knows that it can be investigated if he names people, right? Completely full of shit. Oh, God. He was tweeting to Hamas sleeper cells. They weren't sleeper cells. It was Lion's Den. They were not sleeper cells. They were an actual organization that are Hamas affiliates. Hang on. Literally reading out the docs of every fucking Progressive Victory person on his stream with through a Bad and Banana video. I don't do that. I never do that. Who is he? And also the people he fucking retweets all the time. His sources, not just fucking Zay Squirrel, that absolute psycho. Just yesterday, someone that he retweets was saying that they want me to fucking die. Look at this. This is addressed to me, by the way. This is him talking about me. This radioactively unemployed fucking dipshit. Can I not access these? Can I not access this thing if I don't unblock? He's got me blocked as well. It's very mutual now. This is about me. From yesterday. He should be redacted like the wretched subhuman worm creature. That's about me. And this is someone that Hasan retweets habitually. The only reason this person probably fucking bothers, the reason this person gets up in the morning to go and fucking tweet 60 times a day and harass people is because every now and then they'll get fed with their fucking dopamine fix of Hasan retweeting them. That's the only thing that they survive on. This person, I feel like Hasan now, eh? Isn't this the guy who, literally... Isn't this the guy who literally used his dead dad as an excuse to harass people on Twitter all day? Isn't this the guy who literally did that? This is literally the guy, by the way. That's all true. Fuck me. This is Hasan doesn't promote this stuff, does he? Hasan doesn't promote this stuff. This is Mr. Empanada on his Instagram after and whilst getting relentlessly promoted by Hasan. Putting my town in there. I might as well show this because it's an old event. Why not? It's an old address now. It wasn't at the time. That's him directing people to my address. And this is him reminding people this is not abstract stuff. These people are not AI. They are not characters. They are physically existing people in the real world. Hasan was promoting this guy the entire time. You lying frat fuck. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Not only do I sometimes am on the receiving end of this shit, I also think it's like a objectionable behavior. It's
Dan doxed Gato. I don't even feel the slightest bit bad about it. Why the fuck would you? Like, that person would dox like absolutely any person they possibly could. That person is insane. And it's also like fucking... That person needs to get their shit together. Like, you can't just tweet 60 times a day for 7 years and be normal. You can't do that. You need to get out there. Get a fucking hobby. Get a career. Not just like asking Grok to help you in Israel-Palestine debates and telling people to kill themselves.
horrible behavior. So, like, there are literal content creators who unironically...
You should farm a clip of you showing those receipts. Go ahead. Anyone can do that. Spider can do that if he wants.
Who unironically do this kind of shit and promote this kind of shit. And it's really fucking gross. There are content creators who themselves engage in this kind of behavior as well. Now, obviously, there's a difference between like a content creator that knows the other content creator and is like on, friendly and is friendly with the other content creator and they're like collaborating or whatever versus like a random content creator who is just like stalking someone. That's the difference.
Okay. Why is he being so vague? Almost as if it's like, almost as if the projection is a little bit too on the nose if you're anything specific. God, he's such a fucking sleaze, man. Ugh! At least this gets him away from talking about electrocuting his dog for a fucking day.
See,
oh man, stop. What else do we have here? Moist critical on the Emiru. What's this? Obliterated. This guy's like the Lebanese journalist who does work in Ukraine, right? Will never not be funny to me that this dipshit's community called me a LARPer for reporting from Ukraine after 15 years of war correspondence under my belt. Oh yeah, he called Dylan Burns like a war pervert tourist or whatever the fuck, yeah. And this dog shocker is cosplaying while walking around in a peaceful city wearing Kevlar with... Oh my god! Is he actually wearing a fucking press vest?
Hey, just want to mention I enjoy your analysis of politics. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks for the $27.99, Sam. I really appreciate that. Why is he wearing a fucking in a dude? Why is his dog there? If you're claiming that you get fucking shot at, this guy claimed to get shot at these protests, and now you're bringing your fucking dog with you. What? The dog has a press vest too. Emergency dog shield. Dude, who the fuck do you think you are, man? Literally cosplaying a fucking Palestinian church. Dude, wait, I thought in Hasan's world, putting this press vest on makes them more likely to attack you, right? Because in his world, probably the American fucking police and like Trump's fucking Gestapo ICE units are all IDF trained anyway. Like it's all the same shit, you know, the Zionist American complex. It's so funny, man. This guy would shit his pants and crawl into the fetal position if someone let off fireworks too close to his vicinity. Dude, holy fuck. Maybe it's actually modified, because now that we know that he does that, right, that he modifies his equipment, maybe he's like snipped off the bottom half and it actually just says, press to shock your dog if she's out of line. You press that button and the dog starts buzzing. He wants to be a real journalist so badly. No, he doesn't. He absolutely does not want to be a real journalist, because that would take effort and risk. He wants to be perceived as a real journalist. That's what he wants. Yeah, get a hold of one of these. I guess it's better than wearing Hamas slogans on your t-shirt. But Do you think I should just turn up on my next stream with this? Man, if I was a minted streamer, I would do so many fucking gags like this. If I was making the big bucks, I would just do like little prop shit like this all the fucking time. Misspelled the word clown. Well, Google figured it out for me anyway. Joke's on you. What is... Oh, you want me to look at... Hang on. Go to McDonald's with a press vest on. True. That's fucking hilarious, man. Headed out to the no collars protest. Oh no. Oh god.
And others. Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Emiru, get a...
Oh no, we've seen this. Silly. GoFundMe for a bomb defusing outfit. True. Every time I get a delivery. Donut goal for the vest. No. I'm in Scotland, man. They'll just stab right through it. All right, what's Mr. Critical saying about it? Let's get some more commentary. Varied commentary.
And in fact, it wasn't until her manager pressed them for action that they did anything at all. That's unhinged. They didn't want to, you know, jump into action after a fucking assault just took place. I just don't get it. That's completely unhinged. It almost feels like maybe they're more angry about Emiru's bodyguard there shoving the guy. Like maybe they're thinking about banning him from Twitch events in the future or something. Like it doesn't seem like their priority is safety. If they were going to just let this guy walk away until Emiru's manager had to force their hand to do something, this is just not a safe environment. And this isn't a new criticism of TwitchCon. This has been consistently something that people have spoken out about for years with TwitchCon. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have heard the horror stories that have been reported numerous times in the past at previous TwitchCons about like drink spiking or like the lack of security present, stuff like that. It has been something that people have mentioned numerous times, and every time Twitch tries to assure the community that, you know, they're really taking security seriously this time around. This time, you know, it's fucking locked down. There's going to be no issues. And like clockwork, there's always seemingly some kind of big security concern or something that arises at TwitchCon. It's just, I don't understand how they're not doing anything to like remedy it.
Yeah. Fucking Asmongold. Collargate is karma for slandering people. Nah. That's not a thing. I don't believe it. Show evidence. Show source. Twitch is dead. Okay.
Hey guys, I want to talk to you all about Twitch.tv. A lot of you have been to the website before.
I can't handle this delivery, man. It's so fucking annoying.
You haven't seen me.
Oh,
Hopefully
no.
this video gets a large enough and broad enough audience, so maybe some of you guys might not be familiar with who I am. My name's Asmongold. I've made content for the better part of 10 years. I've been a top Twitch streamer for also the better part of 10 years, and I have watched my platform degrade and turn into probably the worst iteration, the worst version of itself that it has ever been. And I want to talk about exactly where things stand right now, how we got there, and where I think that they're going. Now, just recently, there was a TwitchCon event where a very popular...
Okay, he's just going to be rehashing the whole thing. I don't think he's going to give us any insight at all, or any meme comments or whatever the fuck.
Hey guys.
Remember, Tectone has
hopefully I can get
been experiencing a lot of mental health improvements lately. He feels great. He feels better than ever, actually. Yes. He's above it all.
to this video without being too angry. It's midnight where I'm at. TwitchCon just started about 3 hours ago.
God, he's intense.
I have been warning absolutely everyone not to go. Every single person.
Oh no.
I told all.
You have no idea what you've created. Him and Emiru are friends, apparently. Uh-oh. Oh! Not good.
My friends. I told all of my viewers. I told everybody to please not go to TwitchCon. I even, one great conversation that came to mind is a very at-length discussion I had with a good friend of mine, Makari, and I explained to him my concern.
Makari, the WoW player.
I'm going to TwitchCon, and thankfully he listened, as well as many of my viewers, if not all of my viewers, are not.
Podcast? What? Him, Emiru, and Asmon have a podcast? Do they? Why have I never... There's no way. Are they going to, or they have already? Damn.
Attending TwitchCon right now, and a lot of my streamer friends are not going as well, of which I will not name, because if you're friends with me, people don't like you, which is fun. If you haven't seen by now, the reason why I'm very angry is because a very good friend of mine did a podcast with her, was a part of OTK with her, someone who I respect very much, someone who has been very kind to me my entire time since I've known them. A streamer by the name of Emiru got sexually assaulted at TwitchCon by a deranged fan on camera in front of a crowd.
Why is he in like a literal echo chamber? How the fuck?
With security guards there, and no one prevented it. Nobody. Twitch, Dan Clancy, wants to talk about increased security measures. They want to talk about how this TwitchCon will be different. And the worst thing is, people look at me and they say I'm crazy, that I'm delusional, that I'm imagining things, and time after time I get proven right. Doesn't help that certain retard streamers like Mizkif have completely obliterated my reputation for the past 4 years.
Oh no.
Day after day.
This is Charlie, yeah, this is his Charlie Kirk.
I have
Fuck's
to unshovel the shit that's been put on me due to streamers like that, where people have a harder time listening and paying attention to the very clear warnings that I give people, because I'm a very careful individual.
Obviously,
And
you know, careful tweeter.
I've made a couple mistakes in my life, but I really try to absorb all the information from every angle, especially when it comes to safety and security. Sorry if I'm a little bit different right now. I am violently shaking with anger, and I'm trying to...
Well done. Good. This is good meme. Good meme. 6 out of 10. At least. At least. Okay, maybe a 6.5.
Not yell. If you're a streamer, if you're a viewer, leave TwitchCon now. Get out.
Holy fuck!
This happened within the first 3 hours. You are not safe there. You're just not. You're not. This needs to be the last TwitchCon that ever happens.
My God.
They need to shut this shit down. And to be honest, I think they should absolutely get sued for not being able to...
Bro, why did I never see this? They literally did a fucking pod where they're in a... They're like not in their houses and shit. Where is it when there's the 3 of them? There's Asmongold and her quite a lot. Tectone and her. Is ever the 3 of them in the room? Is this one? Oh, it's such a cute intro. Wow. Millennials. I'm a millennial. I'll watch it.
It becomes
oh my God.
more difficult.
Tectone is getting fucking so little manned in there. Oh God. And there's Asmongold and his little blankie. Oh,
I need to do another subathon, to be honest.
I'm 8.
That's
ethnic bird.
Yeah.
But
We may just start feeding.
You know what? I have one final question. I think a lot of influencers, especially
down,
they're over.
got me into 3
years, and that's...
God, it's really the Tectone show, isn't it?
I don't know. I always.
You know what? I have... Yeah.
That was crazy.
And you know what's crazy? It still pisses me off every time.
When did it start?
1939.
Wait, is this before Asmongold did his fucking MAGA arc? Is that what happened? I'm actually a political streamer now.
Ensure the safety of the streamers when they say, hey, come meet this streamer right here. Because you...
He isn't mad at Twitch for this. He's mad that all he could do was stand behind a tree and watch. Thanks for the $5. Appreciate it.
You want to know why it's so bad, guys? You want to know the worst part? Emiru had a security guard 2 years ago that attended TwitchCon, where another fan was attempting to sexually assault her, and the security guard stopped him But because Twitch official head staff didn't agree with the way that he stopped him, which by the way was just him putting his hands on him and making it to where he couldn't leave while the police arrived, they permanently banned him from ever being a part of TwitchCon again. So the security guard that did their job to make sure that Emmy was safe was banned, meaning the fault of this lies entirely on Dan Clancy's head and Twitch's head. I want to speak directly to Dan right now. You are a fucking buffoon. You are a moron. You can't moderate your own site. You think that you can moderate a live event? The security around there is a joke. I want to remind you, NMP and Wake Wilder were also sexually assaulted by a fan last year. You're letting streamers run amok, push other streamers into fucking moving trains. And you did nothing.
He's like almost going for a Kubrick stare now.
The idea of one of...
We know Twitch security were out of frame. Is this where Tectone was? Why won't you come over? Because I look fucking sick as hell here. Connor, I love this so much. It's so good.
Of my viewers getting hurt because you won't just admit your incompetence drives me fucking insane. You run defense and actively promote Hasan, a terrorist supporter, a guy who has encouraged his viewers to kill people in the streets. Twitch, I'm not sure if you're even aware of this, but he's currently dog whistling for his audience to kill me right now, and you're doing nothing. Now, I would like to make it very clear, I'm not afraid. I can deal with whatever comes my way. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about other people.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. You know, Hasan's got his Kevlar on now. There's no reprisals happening in his direction.
Because you're allowing this to continue, behavior to continue. You pick and choose favorites for who you want to ban or unban. Let us not forget I got banned for 2 weeks for calling Froba the fat fuck retard. I got banned for 2 weeks for Denims, the person who believes that intellect is sexually transmitted by how many dudes she sucks the dick of.
Allow me to tell you guys about misogyny, okay? I'm really appalled by the atrocious misogyny that has happened before my eyes, that I witnessed from behind my skinny little tree.
Got banned for 2 weeks for calling her a whore. And these people falsely accuse me of being a fucking rapist. And you've let it go on for years. The amount of complete baseless lies you are allowed to be slung towards me, towards my friends like Asmongold, Nux, just to name a few, is fucking sickening. You are incompetent. You are a joke of a platform. And by the way, when I do come back to streaming, I could say, fuck Twitch, not gonna stream there. I'm gonna make sure that I stream there every time to let your viewers know live that your website is a piece of shit. And make sure to convert as many people off that platform to somewhere else. I cannot believe it has been 3 hours and something awful has already happened.
Oh.
Guys, you're in San Diego. Do something else. Go to the zoo. Go hang out at Round 1. Go to an arcade. Go hit some, I don't know, a fucking bar. Go to one of the content creators like fucking houses and just chill there. At TwitchCon, you are not safe. Yes, guys, can you believe that a website that feeds off of parasocials, and they say, hey, hey, all these women that you think that you're dating because you're tier 3 summon to them, yeah, you can just go meet them in person. Oh, and we banned all the good security guards because they did their fucking jobs.
Oh no.
What the fuck? I mean, genuinely.
I mean, that's true.
Make sure you guys go and express your anger towards this.
Okay, this guy. Wait, what? That is probably not the best message to send right now. Go and express your anger towards this. That could get ugly if you tell me to do that shit. But okay, let's see. Especially when you're presenting it like a fucking serial killer origin story. Subscribe, you fucking assholes. I mean, sorry.